So you never wanted a regular type life?
The fuck is that? Barbecues and ball games?
Yeah.
It's hard. Easy is not an option. It's hard living. Life is hard.
Life as a man is shit. It's always been shit. It's never been good. When men wake up and say, I'm depressed and life is hard and I'm sad and I'm struggling right now, I say, okay, throughout history, men have always struggled. Happiness is for children and women.
Well, going through life, expecting life to give me everything I want, that doesn't work out very well. And being thankful, because by the time they get hungry enough, they're going to be thankful for those pinto beans. And learning to be thankful for what's put in front of you as an adult is taught as a child by parents who have the courage to be the bad guy.
Everybody has that voice in their head that says, hey, could you really do this? Is it going to happen?
No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. The bottom line is, no one's coming. No one.
Do you actually want to do this or not? Do you actually want to do this or not? Because if you actually want to do it, what's going to stop you? Nothing. And if you don't really want to do it, what's going to stop you? Just about anything that comes up. Just about any obstacle that gets in your way becomes an excuse. It becomes a reason. It becomes a rationale for not proceeding down that path. What's going to stop you? Nothing.
If your life is not great, it's because you are messing up. That's the name of the game. But unsuccessful people, broke people, instead of looking at themselves in the mirror and assuming responsibility, they want to point it.
Your family is broken, but you're going to fix the world, right? People are running out there to try and fix the world when their own lives are a mess.
Oh my God.
Right? And I think it defies credibility if you can't fix your own life first.
You can own everything. It's never about promoting to have this is not good. No, but to have attachment, at least in this type of tradition, will have consequence.
It's a pain to start at the bottom, but you start at the bottom where you're weak. And if you want to rectify what's weak, you have to accept the fact that you're at the bottom and that the first steps are going to be painful.
The more wishes you have, the more difficult it becomes. The more ambitious you are, the more you will have to face.
You can have anything you want, but you can't have everything you want. Most things in the medium term, in order to be able to facilitate progress toward one thing, don't look at the things that they've got, look at the things that they've sacrificed, because that's the price that you have to pay to be in that position.
List all the things that you aren't willing to give up for the dreams that you have, and that is what the person who will beat you is willing to give up.
When you choose easy today, you choose hard tomorrow, and there's always a trade-off.
Right. The grind is really what's going to be hard though, because everybody get comfortable, everybody be doing this, everybody be doing that, and the way I be thinking is that if I'm taking any breaks, there's somebody out there right now that's literally grinding his ass off and is gonna blow up anytime now.
I be telling people that when they come up to me though.
But now you just told the masses, so.
Yeah, but they're not gonna, like a lot of people like, they'll hear it, but what I just said, it takes time. But people not gonna put in the work for it.
It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks.
Normal people get normal results. Weird people get weird results. You literally can't do what everyone else does and not expect to get what everyone else has. By doing what everyone else does, you guarantee average results. If it's hard, good. It means no one else will do it.
How people handle stress is a really good sign of their character. So in a work situation, people are good at faking it and pretending that they're very strong. But when it gets really stressful and there's a lot of pressure on it, the mask falls off and they reveal that they can't handle it.
Anger was good. Anger was good because it was motivating. The more I could create an enemy, the more I wanted to go out and kill those guys.
I'm gonna do the same thing again today, but I'm gonna try to go harder. That's the hardest thing in the world. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
The person you have to spend the most time listening to in your life is yourself. Try not to lose their respect. And self. How on earth do you think that you're going to be able to move mountains and get out of that relationship that you don't like and move countries or change career when you can't not hit snooze, even though last night you promised yourself that you weren't going to hit snooze? And it's how people that are able to do extraordinary things have been able to get there.
If I'm running on a treadmill and I get to mile 9 and I get complete cramp in one of my legs, and I know I've told myself I'm going to run 10 kilometers today, he goes, I will have to limp the last mile, even if no one's watching, because I can't let the demons in. And if I let the demons in, they'll show up in the 11th round of a championship fight when there's 50,000 people watching me in the audience. And I know deep in my self-story that I'm the type of person that quits when things get hard because I got off that treadmill at mile 9 when no one was watching. The commitments we keep to ourselves and what we do when no one's watching is the most persuasive evidence that governs everything we then do every day thereafter.
I ask myself one question: can I take one more step? And usually the answer is yes. So if you can answer that question and not take another step, that is real failure. That is real quitting.
Discipline. It's all about discipline, doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. That's what it's all about. But if you don't have discipline, I don't care how skillful you are, you're nothing.
Nothing works the first time, okay? Please understand that. Nothing works the first time. What is the average number of times that a person tries with a new goal before they give up? Can you guess? Well, the average is less than 1. Because most people give up before they try even once.
When you accept the challenge, that is when you were a big man in this trial. It was not about the win or the lose. You accept the challenge. If you don't, you will regret this for the rest of your life. You've got to go do it.
Just go in there and focus with the 2 that you got and make them as perfect as you possibly can.
You know, what's the difference between, you know, doing something you love and you work late hours, you sacrifice your relationships and you sacrifice your family, but you look at it and say, it was hard, but it was worth it.
I looked in this one guy's eyes who was ringing the bell to quit, to put his helmet down out of Navy SEAL training, and I saw myself. And I saw what everybody said I was going to be, which was nothing. What I said I was going to be, that conversation you have, that's who I was. This is when I realized I was alone on this earth. I have God alone on this earth, and I have to fix everything. Man, I was born some sickly little abused kid, afraid of everything. But I built up that dog. And once you build that dog in you, man, the pain and the suffering and the lonely nights and the fucking unbalanced, if you put the right people in that foxhole with you, you are dangerous, motherfucker. Very dangerous. You find it in the suck. You find it in the suck, and you find it repeatedly in the suck, to the point where you know exactly who you are. This is your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace behind it. It sucks. It just fucking sucks.
This suffering is literally what's going to make me great, and it's going to bring me that amazing moment on stage and all these memories of everything. And this, like, it's pushing me to these limits that I know make me feel proud of myself.
If you don't develop a routine of suffering, and suffering is not like go out and kill yourself every day, it's being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That keeps you hungry every day.
And every time you fail, you learn from it, you know. So that failure was necessary. That failure was positive. That failure taught you another piece of the puzzle that you're going to need when you finally succeed. You're only.
Do you view this season as a failure?
Do you get the promotion every year on your job? No, right? So every year you work is a failure. Yes or no? No. Every year you work towards something, towards a goal, right? Which is to get a promotion, to be able to take care of your family, to be able, I don't know, provide the house for them or take care of your parents. You work towards a goal. It's not a failure. It's steps to success, you know. And if you've never, I don't want to make it personal. So there's always steps to it, you know. Michael Jordan played 15 years, won 6 championships. The other 9 years was a failure. That's what you're telling me. No, I'm asking you a question. Yes or no? Okay, exactly. So why you asking me that question? It's a wrong question. There's no failure in sports. You know, there's good days, bad days. Some days you are able to be successful, some days you're not. Some days it's your turn, some days it's not your turn. And that's what sports is about. You don't always win. Some other people's gonna win. And this year, somebody else is gonna win. Simple as that. We're gonna come back next year, try to be better, try to build good habits, try to play better, not have a 10-day stretch with playing bad basketball. You know, and hopefully we can win a championship.
But next day, I'm very capable and I learn that, listen, Cristiano, let's go. Life continue. Past is past, it's never come again. The present, it's the best gift that we have in our life. The present. Because you don't know that what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know, you don't know. So live the present. Because you have more to show. You understand? Life continue. You cannot live in the past. I'm really good on that, you understand? I learn by the years that, listen, Cristiano, let's go. Because pain, you're gonna have all the time, uncertainty and constant work. Constant work, constant work. Doesn't matter what's happening. It's gonna happen in your life. You have to continue. This is the way I see the life. You lie to yourself. You have to be yourself. Doesn't matter if the people like or not. You think I'm gonna change now? Our Cristiano self is always, I'm gonna change now. You think with nearly 40 years old, I'm gonna change? Of course not. Oh, you like me or you don't like me? It's part of the life.
What do you want? You gotta change something. Well, you know, a lot of actors, you know, I don't want to go see that. You know, they feel funny. They don't want to see a director or see people. I go, no, you gotta try. You gotta get out there. You gotta fake it till you make it. Do something.
You ask God to give you patience, right? But then he gives you a challenging situation for you to show patience, and you complain that, you know, like, it's a hard time in life. Well, you ask God to teach you something. It's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be challenging.
And the more action you take, the more you think it's possible.
Yeah, because you realize there are people just like us. They made mistakes just like us, and they kept going. And we can do the same.
Once you know what you want, just do retroactive steps on how to get there. You're not special. I'm not special. We're not the first to succeed. Millions have succeeded in the past, so can we. What have they done that allowed them to succeed? Let me replicate it.
If your definition of success is win or lose, giving everything you've got and growing or learning along the way, then you're setting yourself up for success. I really think the biggest cheat code in life is just going after it and not being concerned of whether or not you fail at one specific task. Instead, understanding the big picture, what your long-term goal is, and knowing if you keep driving forward and never fucking quit, in the end you will succeed.
You can be anything you want to be. Remember, the saddest thing in life is wasted talent. You could have all the talent in the world, but if you don't do the right thing, then nothing happens. But when you do right, guess what? Good things happen. You're smart, you're talented, you know a few things, but talent means nothing in this game if you don't make the right choices. There's plenty of talented people out there who never see the light of day anymore. Last thing, takes discipline. Because this whole game is one big long shot. And if you don't have the discipline to stay away from the flyers or from the gambles or whatever else you want to call a stupid move, then my friend, I'm afraid to say one day you will go down. It's inevitable. You want my advice? Make a list of everything you want now, and then plan on spending the next 25 years of your life getting it, slowly, piece by piece.
When you guys are saying you're doing everything right, and you're giving it your all, come on, come on. Your all's a lot more than you know. You got more inside of you to give. Stop selling yourself so short.
There's nothing out there for me.
And that's the problem. You hung up your cape and your cow, but you didn't move on. You never went to find a life, to find someone.
Alfred, I did find someone.
I know, and you lost them, but that's all part of living, sir. But you're not living. You're just waiting, hoping for things to go bad again.
You cannot change your life unless you change something. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got.
I don't want to live in a hole anymore. It makes me feel poor.
We are poor, but we're happy.
Come see, come sa. Anyway, the views are better above ground. Honey, I'm 7 non-Fox years old now. My father died at 7.5. I don't want to live in a hole anymore, and I'm going to do something about it.
He was like, the only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you, and then you'll forget they exist. And that's when he said, success is the only revenge. He's like, it's not the best revenge. He's like, it's the only one. There's no other revenge.
Learn to say fuck you to the world every once in a while. You have every right to. Just stop thinking, worrying, looking over your shoulder, wondering, doubting, fearing, hurting, hoping for some easy way out. Stop it and just do.
Most people need to shut the fuck up
and focus on that version of themselves they want to become and actually be willing to become it. And that's what's ultimately going to create the fulfillment that you're looking for. It's not going to be your cold plunge. It's not going to be your morning routine. It's going to be the work that you fucking do to become that version of yourself that is the exact version that you know you're supposed to become, and then being proud of it. That's what's going to create the fulfillment that you're searching for. And all of this other shit is just Band-Aid shit to try and fix something that you know is a real problem in yourself.
It's easy to give up. You know,
Hell
it's
yeah.
easy. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm done. I ain't going. I ain't gonna keep going.
Yeah,
I don't feel like going to work. I'm done.
Yeah, man.
It's easy. It's very easy. But what's hard is going, yo, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. Nothing happened from that. I'm gonna do the same thing again today, but I'm gonna try to go harder. That's the hardest thing in the world. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
It's time to stay focused. It's time to decide, fuck clubs, fuck partying, fuck trying to fit in and socialize, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing? Like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying? Because I'm trying to get it. Let me tell you something, homie. These women ain't going nowhere. These clubs, these parties, all this shit ain't going nowhere. The more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your shit, molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your craft so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you gonna fly.
I have to do more and I have to do better. I have to be better. I have to work harder. I have to take myself to the limits and further because now that's my standard.
Well, I know one thing, and this is a true statement that I've said several times. A lot of us don't know of a whole nother world that exists. It's on the other side of suffering. Once you break these barriers that you have made for yourself,
what you learn to do is, okay, I'm gonna go forward. I can't get out of this. I'm gonna go forward. I'm not gonna quit, so I'm gonna go forward. Bring it on.
If you're in it and you have said, this is what I'm destined to do and I'm gonna give my all, and every day I show up with 100%, regardless of the outcome, I'm showing up with 100%. That day gonna come. Whenever it comes, I'm gonna be ready. It's gonna come.
Let me be very clear. I'll never give up. Never.
Listen, I don't deal with people that don't commit at that level, but then act as if they do. I don't deal with that. Do I want to do that shit? I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know. So that was the hardest part.
You don't know if you want to do it, or you don't know if you are going to be able to come back from it.
Both. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I want to do it.
Got it.
Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day, and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
More than a skill, I had a mindset, more than my skills, I had the mindset.
What's the mindset, if you were to unpack it?
No, to kill, destroy, break them down. It's just, I'm the greatest.
The greatest of all qualities to guarantee success is the absolute willingness to go at anything and refuse to stop until you achieve it. And you know something? The statistics show that 95% of the goals that you set for yourself, you will achieve if you refuse to quit.
You're a man. You are a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions, make the sacrifices, make the unpopular decisions, and become comfortable in your own skin.
Not only is it possible for you to have your dream, but it's necessary. It's necessary that you have it, that you work on it, that you develop yourself, that you go for what is yours in the universe.
Most of the people who really ain't got it, they go out of their way to try and show people that they have it. The more you go out of your way to show me that you have it, you're confirming to me that you really don't got it.
Just simply say, I am unstoppable. Say it. Say, I am unstoppable.
I am.
Now say it like you mean it. Get your thumbs out of your mouths and say it like you mean it. Say, I am unstoppable. Once more, I am unstoppable.
So just keep going, don't quit, and just keep fighting through, and you'll make it. You'll make it. Your decision is your decision. And again, this whole situational ethics, the situation makes it okay if I go ahead and do this. We look for excuses. There's no excuse. Well, yeah, but no, there's no yeah buts and there's no excuse. There is no excuse. There is absolutely no excuse.
Not over till I win. Not over till I get through. It's not over till I get over. Not over till I get what I want.